If you're a service-based business or you're an online coach and you have a high-ticket product or service that you're primarily selling over the phone or Zoom call and you want a more predictable way to acquire clients, then pay attention to this. I'm going to show you an AI growth engine system that we are using with our clients to generate hundreds of thousands in monthly revenue for each of our clients, and that you can literally install into your business to add an additional 25 to 50,000 a month to your business within the next 60 to 30 to 60 days, right? So in the next 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the AI leverage system and infrastructure that we implemented with our clients, right? And how you can install this into your business as well to fix these three major problems that most businesses are dealing with, right? So that is your lead quality. It's not only about getting people who actually can afford your service, but who are built up with enough intent to trust you as the person that's going to help them solve their problem, your show up rates and your close rates, right? And why you should leverage this as soon as possible? Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Ayo Ogunshela. I've been a marketer for over 5 years now, worked with some of the biggest marketing agencies in the world like GoDaddy, Unitel, Direct. And I have run a growth partner consulting firm, and we partner up with companies and build them the infrastructure and the marketing engine that they need to scale their business. And even without actually requiring an agency or a growth operator, right? We generated over 5 million in sales in the past 3 years for our clients, and this is across e-commerce, right? Where we went from this business was started off at literally just 5,000 a month when they met me to over 1 million. And the reason why this is important is because e-commerce is a much harder industry. The margin for error is so small when you're selling products for less than $100, right? Any mistake or a $5 increase in acquisitions in this can literally wipe out the profits of your business, right? So this is probably the hardest industry to be in, and you have to be a really great marketer, really great advertiser to succeed in e-commerce. And we've done that. We've done it for digital products when we went from zero to this literally launch went from 0 to 100. This is around $100,000 within a month and a half. Right, selling a digital product for an investing coach, right? And we're doing this in service-based businesses as well, generating leads for clients in service-based industries, even software companies as well. So you can see here, booking 52 qualified appointments for about $97, and this business, I mean, they use multiple different payment processes, so I can show you exactly one, but I can show you the results for the ads. And we've also done this to create my own multi-six-figure business. This is a screenshot from our Go High level, and about half of the transactions just come through a direct bank transfer through Wise as well. So we've been doing this for a long time. You can even see the results on my Instagram. We've been doing this for a while, and this goes and spans back years, from reviews of me helping this goes on forever, of like loads of reviews of me helping businesses just like yours with their marketing. This is like, you can see 207 7 weeks ago. So this is back like 4 or 5 years. We've done this in multiple different industries, from e-commerce, digital products, online coaching. I'm showing you all of this to show you that we know what we're talking about, and we've done this. Not only I've seen success in not only the service-based industry, which is one of the easiest places to see success with marketing, but also e-commerce, SaaS, and I've earned all of these insights that took me years to learn, and dedicate myself 12 hours a day to marketing that I'm going to be sharing in this video with you literally for free, right? So by the end of this video, I'm going to explain why your calendar is empty, your prospects are constantly no-showing, your leads are all broke, you have low close rates, your content isn't converting, even when you're getting a lot of views, and your revenue is fluctuating and not growing, which is confusing because you probably already have a really great offer, you have the testimonials, you've helped a ton of people generate results, and maybe you actually were doing well in the past, but now things have changed, right? So you need to find a new way to actually stand out from the competition now, and an engine that can predictably bring in qualified clients who can afford your service, are sold on you as a person who can actually help them, and they come onto the call already pretty much ready to buy, right? And I'm going to show you how we do that in a moment, right? I can tell you from experience, after spending 4 years in marketing, right, working with some of the biggest marketing businesses, like I said, GoDaddy, Unitel, Direct, and investing over 50,000 in mentorships, analyzing hundreds of sales calls, we found the marketing engine that helps you sell your high-ticket service or offer without relying on growth operators. I'm going to show you an asset and a system that you can build that doesn't necessarily rely you working with freelancers that only know like one part of the whole ecosystem of what it takes to run a successful company and all the marketing elements it takes to actually grow and scale your business, right? It's not just going to be someone that is great at ads, right? Or great at building funnels or great at making offers. You need a combination of all of these things to really succeed and really scale at a really high rate. So what you need to implement this, you need a acquisition and propaganda system, right? And what this does is it attracts attention and pre-sells your target audience before the call. So what this solves, the problem this solves is the problem of not enough qualified leads. So I'm going to be walking you through the systems that we've actually built out and the processes that we are implementing as well. Okay, so first is your paid ads, and this is either going to a VSL page or a profile or your profile funnel where you can get a new follower, right? Okay. And then what that leads to is a ManyChat automation. So if it's a profile funnel, ManyChat automation to say hi to all your new followers. And we're going to be going into I'm going to be sharing the rest of this funnel when we're going into the conversion systems. But the first thing you need to do is actually start attracting leads, qualified leads. And that a lot of that relies on your message in the ads, in your advertising. Who you're actually attracting to, you're attracting. So we create winning messaging by analyzing who you want, doing our research, right? All leverage through AI, by the way, doing our research to actually find out what your customers want, who your ideal customers are, right? And we use a mix of AI and psychology to really speak to your ideal audience and capture attention from the qualified people who actually can afford your service, right? So yeah, then, right, I can do, and then what we do is we distribute content. So when these people book in a call, right? When these people are booking in a call, we distribute your content over to them to pre-sell them before the call. And this is kind of what this looks like, right? So your top of funnel. So if you don't know what top of funnel is, these are all the people that are just unaware of who you are, right? This is where your cold audience, where you're going to be getting, new people. We're going to be hitting them with content and then direct response ads, and we're going to be distributing we make a custom audience with everybody who's booked a call, and we're distributing content to them, right? Belief shifting content, video testimonials, stuff that shows your authority and proof, right? So they're pre-sold on you prior to the call, okay? So we literally, so you can see here, we're getting 4 pence per post engagement, getting people and force feeding our content to everybody who's booked a call with you, so that they're consuming all the content that shows your expertise, shows your students' results, right? All prior to the call, so that you not only get qualified leads, but you also increase their intent as well, and so that they're sold on you as the person who can actually solve them. And we do that by getting them to consume content from you prior to the call, right? Okay, so you can see how we're doing this now. We literally have, we build this up to about like 100, this is 32 here, but build this up to literally like 100 videos that is getting distributed to people as soon as they book a call. How much easier would it be for you and your team to close deals when the people coming on the calls are already sold on working with you before the call, right? Okay, the next is your conversion systems, right? And what this does is that it converts that attention into the book calls on autopilot, right? And this solves the low volume of book calls, right? So we're going to go through our book calls process over here. So what we do is we have AI setters, right, to convert that attention that you are generating from your ads into booked appointments through Instagram DMs and calls that actually reach out within 5 minutes. And the reason why this is important is, look, this is what the AI actually says, right? Responding to an inbound lead within 5 minutes means you're 100 times more likely to contact them and 21 times more likely to qualify them as a sales opportunity compared to waiting 30 minutes, right? This is a key finding from studies from Harvard Business Review and lead response management research, often referred to as a 5-minute rule. How many of you guys are actually doing this right now? The key thing is you can't guarantee reaching out to leads within 5 minutes when you're using humans. So we replace humans. We don't completely replace them. We still need setters, but we optimize this with AI to get AI callers to actually reach out to the book prospects, qualify them, that actually sound realistic, right? Qualify them so you actually increase your show rates on the call. But we also have AI that is actually going in and actually in real time starting conversations in the DM from start to finish, right? To actually book in appointments for you. Like this is currently booking 5 to 10 calls a day for our clients on autopilot at the moment, right? So I'm sure you can see this. Let's just increase this, right? So you can see the message that gets sent out, and within 2 minutes the AI responds, right? responding to a message, they respond back, and is carrying the whole conversations literally end to end. Let me even show you some live examples directly from our, our Go high level over here, right? So you can see here, you see the conversations that the AI that the AI is having, right? Within 2 minutes is responding to people, right? Responding to people, carrying the whole conversation from start to end, right? Giving them the link to book in a call. And it's doing this literally automatically, right? So what we do is actually build an AI setup and we train it. With the first week, we train it on the conversational flow that you should do. And this replaces your human setters because first, they can't respond to leads as quickly and they can't handle so many leads at volumes when you're actually running ads, that especially going to your profile, right? So you can see it here, process of achievable. And within 2 minutes is always responding back. You can see that every single time they message, within 2 minutes, they get a response. It's answering people in real time, right? Sending them the link to book an appointment, and it's even qualifying leads as well. Even qualifying leads into our calendar as well, like time after time again. I'm showing you how this works, like within 2 minutes. It's actually insane. And this is handling hundreds of conversations at the same time, booking people onto our calendars on autopilot. And it's also qualifying the leads as well. It's asking what they're doing. I'm just doing a 9 to 5, right? I don't want to be a 9 to 5 worker forever. It's hitting their pain points. It's getting their goals, what they want from this, right? Carrying the conversation end to end and booking calls onto our calendar on literally autopilot. How many more calls can you book when you have a setter that can handle hundreds of conversations simultaneously and literally respond in real time? Can you human setters do that? And how much are you paying them, right? The next thing is your sales systems. The next thing you want to do is improve your close rates, right? Compounded. So you can see, before we get into that, you can see the conversion systems over here that we have. So we have the ManyChat AI to introduce, and we have an AI setter that converts these leads into a VSL page, or we have ads going directly to the VSL page with conditional logic. Now, the reason why this is important is you want to have in a type form or whatever you use, conditional logic to filter out all the qualified leads. So the people that are booking calls onto your calendar are only qualified people, and it trains your pixel with your ads and trains the meta pixel to actually go out and find more qualified leads that you can book on to your calendar. So actually, the more money you end up spending with ads, your lead quality actually improves if you have this process. And the lead is not qualified, you can downsell them to a low ticket info product or low ticket service product. And if they are qualified, they can book in a call, right? And then the AI actually goes in and qualifies again this person after they booked in a call with you. Then it leads to your confirmation page with the breakout videos. And then we have pre-framing sequences with ads and internal. So we're sharing helpful information on our emails, right? All the stuff that answers people's objections that you get from the sales calls. And we're also with ads distributing content over to them that pre-sells them on you, so that you go in not only with financially qualified leads, but high intent leads that are wanting to already work with you prior to the sales call. So it makes it easy for your closers to actually close. And if you do a question-based selling process, you can actually, I'm not going to go into that right now, but you can actually get people to buy your thing, to buy your product or service, thinking it's their own idea, because you're asking questions that leads them to the conclusion of on their own, that leads them to feeling like they concluded on their own, right? That they want to buy your product or service because you asked questions that led their thinking to that point. We're not going to go over that in this video, but it's for another video, right? Because this is a whole process in itself. But let's go back, and then you have your sales systems, right? So after you have an after sales process, right? What you want to use, and you have an AI sales coach with dozens of transcripts and sales calls and objection handling frameworks to help your sales team get immediate feedback to improve their skills. So either you or your sales team get immediate feedback to improve their skills. This not only increases their efficiency, so you get better returns for every dollar you invest into ads, but also reduces the cost of having a team of appointment setters to make sales calls for you, right? And have like even paying a manager to manage your sales team. That's a whole another cost, where you can actually get AI to actually review all your sales calls from your team literally in real time. And I'm going to even show you exactly how this whole process even works, right? So this is one of our, so this is what a sheet from our sales tracking sheet. You can see here, we get AI to actually get the review of the call. So we get insights into what's holding people back, right? What's holding people back from actually, moving forward. Okay. You can open up the Fathom here, right? And then you can do is you copy the transcript of the call, and then you actually have an AI sales trainer, really, like that you can get in here, right? That I built with dozens of transcripts, dozens of frameworks to handle objection handling, your discovery process, your sales, your presentation process, and analyze the whole call. So let me just show you how this working in real time. So you can see it go as it's giving feedback on this call, right? And it's analyzing everything, giving it a score out of 100, right? It shows what he did well, shows the critical misses, right? Okay. Failed to extract the pain. You asked him what held him back, but when I replied, nothing's held me back. This is a new opportunity. He accepted this and moved on to the pitch, right? You must identify what's stopping there from going on your own, right? Collapse on the research on the objection, right? Okay. Feature dumping versus problem solving, and even gives you suggestions on how to improve on your next calls. So every single time you have a sales call, your team is getting immediate feedback, and they actually know where they actually went wrong and what to do next time to improve on their following calls, right? How much more money would this make you if you increase your close rates by only like 20%, but literally maybe even only 10% over time by implementing this process, And what's the compounding effect of that as you scale over the months, as you're spending more money, as you're growing a bigger team? This adds up to hundreds of thousands of dollars on a monthly basis, right? Okay. And literally, we implemented this for one of our clients. They didn't even have a high ticket offer. They had a membership. They teach people how to invest in. They teach people land flipping. They teach people how to actually flip land for profits, right? And that's the method that they use to become millionaires. And now they're making now they have a coaching program teaching people how to do this as well. And they even have a service. What I did was help them rebuild their offer, right? Because they're only selling them $149 a month membership, packaged it up into a high ticket offer. And that high ticket offer, by implementing this process, we went from 0 to 46,000 in just about a month. So we launched ads at the end of November when we started working together, right? I even repackaged. We even worked on their offer to have a 20,000 package where we actually completely set up the business done for you as a service as well, right? So this brand new offer with literally cold traffic added an extra $46,000 to their monthly revenue from 0, right? To be transparent, we spent about $7,000 in ads to get these results, right? So if you want to know how to implement this for your business, right, I'm offering a free 30-minute consultation session where I break down your funnel and ad systems, right? I'll show you how we can implement this AI growth system for your clients and your business, and how to implement this for your offer to sell more of your service-based products or your high-ticket info product as well, right? And this is actually a consultation call. I'm not just here to just sell you on the system. I'm actually going to be diagnosing your business and showing exactly how we can help you, right? So if you look at look here on our reviews, these are all reviews from my consultation. Like, this is actually not a sales call. We're actually going to be going deep into your business and showing you where you can improve, right? And I have hundreds of testimonials from literally this consultation session alone that you can see here, or from my Instagram that literally goes back years. We are actually going deep into the business and giving you helpful information that, regardless of if we work together, you can go and apply yourself, right? And after the call, I even give you access to our AI sales trainer and an advertising agent for you to test out and use, regardless of whether we choose to work together. So, worst case scenario, you leave with strategies that can help you grow your business and some assets to actually help you implement on the strategies and the things that I showed you, right? I only do about 5 of these sessions on a weekly basis for new prospects because we're busy with our existing clients, right? So, booking a time to secure your spot now, right? I'm going to attach my calendar to this video. All the messages that we sent out to you as well. So yeah, thank you for watching this video in its entirety. I hope I've paid you back a return that on your attention today with me. And yeah, I look forward to speaking with you soon. Take care. Have a great day.